All right, I have the chat open. So like always, if you guys have questions, you can put it in the chat, or you can just go ahead and ask your question out loud if you have a question on one of these problems. Remember, some of your denominators might be a little different than mine, depending on what you rounded to. Amaya, did you have a question?
Yes. I didn't know. Are we supposed to start school at? Are we supposed to start?
Amaya, you're good. Next week, it's all changing again. So towards the end of today, we'll talk about what our new schedule for next week is going to look like. But you're good. I'm glad you're here. Are you in spirit wear today?
Oh, no.
Nope, that's okay. Go ahead and start correcting page 21, okay? We just started correcting.
Okay.
Awesome. Diesel, I see your hands up, buddy.
So on number 6, where the difference is, do you say 349 or 344? And for the bottom one, is it 370 or 390? I can't tell.
I'm sorry, my handwriting can get a little sloppy in the small spaces. It's 3 and 49/90ths. 3 and 49 over 90.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Any other questions on this page? All right, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one. I have already posted this in Otis, so you guys can look there for the answers if you didn't get a chance to finish correcting. Go ahead, Emily.
On the homework page, I was trying to correct circle. I don't get number 9.
Number 9? Okay, I'll hop back over there in just a minute.
Okay.
Remember we talked yesterday about how it's good to start boxing your answers, especially when you have a lot of, different work going on. It helps you find your answers quicker. Let's see, 9/35 on number 4. All right, so checking my work here. We had 35 as our common denominator. 7 times 5 is 35. 6 times 5 is 30. 5 times 7 is 35. 3 times 7 is 21. We're adding, oh, I think that's where the error was. I think you subtracted. I got a comment in my chat, and it was 9/35. So that's an adding one, not subtracting. For number 7, you got equal. So let's see. Did you do butterfly or did you find common denominators?
I did butterfly.
You did butterfly? Okay.
Yeah.
So 9 times 15 is 135, right? 15 times 9, 45, and that's 13. 20 times 7 is 140. Okay. Thanks for the questions, guys. I love it when you ask questions. Any other questions? All right, and going back, I think, was it number 9? I think you asked for Emily. Okay, so on this one, we would use those benchmark fractions again. And let me pull out my little reference sheet to help me, because the first one I had was 3/8. So 3/8, is that closer to 0/8, 4/8, or 8/8? What do you think, Emily? 3/8. Is 3 closer to 0 or closer to 4? 4/8, yep. And 4/8 is the same as a half. So 3/8 is going to round to a half. Now, how about 4/5? 4/5. So is 4 closer to 2.5 or closer to 5?
Five.
It's closer to 5. So 4/5 is going to round to 1 whole. So when I did my estimating and I add that 1/2 plus 1, I get 1 1/2. But look at the answer that they had. They had an answer that is really closer to 0. So it's unreasonable because their answer isn't anywhere near what their answer should be. Their answer should be more than 1. But the answer they got is closer to 0. It's not even very close to a half. Okay. Any other questions on homework, guys? All right. So today we're doing all word problems. Yay, we love word problems. We've been doing word problems all along. So I was going to try something a little bit different today with our word problems. I'm going to put you guys into some breakout rooms and I'm going to have you work together in your breakout rooms to solve the problems. And I'm going to be popping in and out of your breakout rooms. And I notice we have a guest here too. Mrs. Garcia is on with us. So maybe I'll make her a co-host so she can pop in and out of those breakout rooms too and see how you guys are doing. What I'm looking for when I go in and out of the breakout rooms is I'm looking for someone to be reading the problem out loud for the group. And you guys have 8 of these word problems. So everyone will have a chance to read a problem out loud. There should be discussion about, is this addition or subtraction? And then talk about how to solve it also, what your common denominator is going to be. And also, is the answer that you're getting reasonable? Okay. So when you're in your breakout rooms, someone's going to read the problem aloud. There's going to be discussion over, is it addition or subtraction? And what your common denominator is. And then you guys are going to solve them and you're going to share your answers and decide if your answers are reasonable. Okay. In your student activity book, it is pages 27 and 28. All right. So give me just a minute here to get you guys going into